I feel like one of the greatest gifts that you can give somebody is the opportunity to change. The opportunity to change their mind, to grow, to develop, and that sort of thing. And then what you can do is accept the new version of themselves. And I think that goes along with having teenagers and having them change their mind about decorating their room and being okay with it, even though it feels like you just did it. So today, only about 18 months from the first time we redid Haley's room, welcome to an 18-year-old girl's teenager room refresh. I think the hard part of the room is completed because we're starting with a really solid mattress. Thank you to Helix for sponsoring today's video. And if you want to kickstart your room refresh or redos, starting with a really high quality mattress, Helix Sleep has premium mattresses customized to fit your needs and conveniently shipped to your door. The Sleep Quiz matches you to the perfect mattress for Haley. It's the Sunset Luxe. They deliver the mattress right to your door, rolled up in a box. You just bring it in, undo the plastic, boom, 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 you are done. A couple of my favorite things about Helix is that there is a 100-night sleep trial. They have a 10-year warranty, plus they offer financing options and flexible payment plans if you need that. And you don't have to pay full price anyway. All you have to do is go to helixsleep.com/frugalfitmom and you can save up to $200 off your Helix mattress, plus 2 free pillows. So thank you to Helix for sponsoring today's video, and let's get started with the big refresh. Now, since we already had the mattress, first thing was to find our colors, the inspiration, and of course, Haley went to Pinterest. Stop stepping on the chicken. Listen. Okay, drawers. Okay. I think the biggest problem when you do a room refresh, which in our case began with paint, which you'll see in just a second, is taking everything out of the room, which is a colossal pain and makes the other bedrooms or rooms in your house look totally crazy. This dresser, by the way, weighs about 500 pounds. So the first step was to clear everything out of the room. Helix mattress that we had was sitting on an old box spring and like metal railing, and we never had a headboard in the room because it's a pretty small room and I didn't feel like it could sustain the space of a headboard, so we ignored it. But this time, Amazon to the rescue, I was able to find like a natural wood platform bed with a headboard that took up very little room. We cleared everything out. We got rid of the old box spring, moved the mattress out. If you're wondering what we did with all of these decor? How do you pronounce it? Decor? I don't know. The fairy lights, the old rug, the old pictures, the old photo frames. We emptied everything out that we were not going to be repurposing for the new refresh, which is mostly just a different color vibe. Donated it to a family in my neighborhood who loves to decorate. She's actually a grandmother, and she has her grandkids over all the time, and she wanted like the fairy lights for the grandkids' room. It was super cute, and I feel like Haley's a little over the fairy lights. She was very excited about them a year and a half ago, and now not so much. So anyway, here we are kind of moving the rest of the items around so we can get started with the paint. We did leave the Helix mattress in the room because I didn't want to like move it around or whatever, but we really took everything out, including the rug, including everything. You guys are going to love these paint colors that are coming in. And even if your kids want to paint the walls crazy colors like black or blue, I think it's okay to let them. It's just paint. It's not permanent. You can paint over it a different color and it'll be fine. I think it's cool to let them express their creativity in their bedroom a little bit and help them with it along the way.
Oh, gross.
Dust like no other.
So nasty.
Why do things behind furniture get so dusty? Oh, someone's gonna be cleaning. And like, look, it's like in the carpet. All right, we have a project. You know, my only regret is that my boys don't really want to decorate as much as my daughter. She's much more into it. I talked about this in the room clean out and declutter that I did with Ryan. Like, I have asked them, do you want to go to the store? You want to get some pictures? You want to look online? Maybe get an idea, paint an accent wall? They just don't care. Why is that? Now, because I watched the YouTube channel This Crazy Life, I watched them use the color Evergreen Fog. Nice sagey green with a lot of gray in it. And I suggested maybe she wanted to move more towards the green look with agreeable gray on the rest of the wall. So I kind of pulled up the colors and showed it to her. Talked about maybe some white bedding instead of the navy blue bedding. And she got really excited. So of course we purchased the paint.
You should have seen my struggle with trying to put this up.
Oh! I almost just slipped and died.
Do you want to know how I split up the middle section that was stuck? I literally did the split. No, I did the splits. I went shoot.
And we were able to paint all the walls while we waited for the bed frame to arrive. The colors are Evergreen Fog in a pearl finish and Agreeable Gray in a pearl finish from Benjamin Moore. Cue the painting time lapse. When we started this, Dave came in and he was like, are you sure? It looks gray. I don't know. And I was like, listen, just trust me. When the whole wall is done, you're going to love this color. It's going to be amazing. And I knew because I had seen it on someone else's YouTube channel. That's my decorating tip. Just take inspiration from someone else that did something that you like and try and imitate it. I mean, that's what Pinterest is, right? In case you were wondering, this absolutely did take 2 coats to cover that blue, that blue color. I still love that blue. I think it's really gorgeous. But I love the Evergreen Fog. It's such a soothing, calming color. So if you want to bring a little color into your house, but you don't want it to be overpowering, I would highly recommend this one. Enjoy the sick angles, dude. Time to switch to the other walls and come in with the Agreeable Gray. The old color that we are painting over is called Pearl Gray by Sherwin-Williams. We are switching it to Agreeable Gray by Benjamin Moore.
It's called the stomach droopies.
A case of the stomach droopies.
Droopies. I have the butt droopies.
Oh my gosh. Yes, my boys are very, very silly. Okay, let's go back to why we're switching to a gray paint instead of a different gray paint. The old color, the pearl gray, has a really blue undertone, really, really blue. The Agreeable Gray has more of a tan, creamish undertone, which I thought would go with the Evergreen Fog a lot better. You can kind of see it here under this window much better than on the other walls. Now, the second the bed frame arrived, I, of course, enlisted all of the men in my house to put it together so I didn't have to do it. So they were able to put everything together. Actually, let's back up. We had a situation because it arrived and it arrived cracked. We contacted Amazon. They sent us a second one for free and they did ask us to send back the old one in the box. So you should have seen me at the UPS store trying to like finagle this 100-pound awkward box back into the store, but we got it figured out. New bed arrives, not cracked, totally okay. And Dave and my sons put it together for us. Moved it into the room after all the painting was done, put the Helix mattress right on top. We can see it, my friends, we can see it coming together. So we added some new bedding. Haley picked out this really simple duvet cover and duvet from Amazon. They were very inexpensive. Anything I'm talking about in this video for the room refresh, I'll leave everything linked down below for you if you are interested in it. While Haley and I are making the bed, I did want to mention that the Get Organized HQ virtual conference is going on right now, and you can still get your free ticket. I am one of the presenters. I have not presented as of yet. If you watch this video the day it came out, that info will be below. We put the nightstands back, the lamps we already had, and kind of left it like that for a while. As you can see, this side of the room is about done. Oh my gosh. Hi, puppy. Where's Speedy? Is he sleeping? So the question is, what do we do with the other side of the room? We had this huge wood dresser. It's beautiful, it's solid wood, it weighs 1,000,000 pounds, but it didn't really work in the room. The wood colors are different. So we did have a pine dresser in Ryan's room. That was low and wide, and I thought if we grabbed that, painted it white, and put one of those black circle mirrors above it, we would really have something. So we did a little dresser switcheroo. The big wooden one went down into Ryan's room, and the white one came upstairs for the painting project. For the first time in my life, we're going to attempt chalk paint because it's easy. No priming, no sanding. I have no idea how this is gonna go. All I did was talk to a few people that have done chalk paint. I have my chalk paint, I have my brushes, I have my sandpaper, and my top coat, which is not wax. I will explain that when we get there. So I have cleaned the whole thing and dried it off. The chalk paint was like $27 versus several $100s of purchasing a new dresser, of which I did not want to do. Now, in case you didn't know, I'm not really a crafty person.
What happened?
I don't really enjoy it.
I had a bad experience.
But because I've heard the wonders of chalk paint all of these years, I thought I would give chalk paint a try. My friends, here is what I have learned. Number one, it's actually not that easy to work with. It dries very, very fast. Number two, when you're painting something white that gets heavy use like a dresser, I phoned a friend on this one.
Can I phone a friend?
They told me that once you seal it with the wax, if dirty fingerprints touch the white, the fingerprints are permanently etched in. So if you're doing a darker color, that's not a problem. But if you're doing white like I wanted to do, and someone, like a dresser's used a lot, and someone has slightly dirty hands, the fingerprints probably will not come out. So I decided to use a spray chalk finish that is easier to clean and will not have the fingerprint issues. And the Rust-Oleum spray finish, I'm really unhappy with the finish that it left. It's very streaky. You probably will not be able to see it on camera. Here is the white dresser that was once pine, and I picked up this black circle, you know, thin framed mirror. These are all the rage, aren't they? Just from Walmart. This is from Better Homes and Gardens. Hello! So we're gonna hang this today in just a few minutes. When Dave gets home, he's gonna help us with this one. We have a few more decor pieces, but the room honestly is quite simple. I feel like this dresser fits the room much better. It's much thinner depth-wise than the old one, so it doesn't take up as much room. And we don't have a ton of decorating pieces yet, but we are getting there. We did hang up the original white blackout curtains. These are just from Walmart. They're not really, like, they're not my favorite curtain, but they were very inexpensive. And because this is a southern facing window, during the summer it's very hot. And because we live in the north, the sun stays up very, very late and comes up very, very early. So blackout shades for all my kids' bedrooms has been very helpful. And then it blocks a lot of the heat that comes in this room, as well as blocking the cold during the winter. So even though they aren't my favorite, they are extremely useful. So we're trying to figure out how high to put these hooks. I got this from Target. This is the brand Project 62, 24-inch hook, rail, matte black, and copper. Do it pretty dang close.
That was pretty close.
Left side up a little. Oh! 0.3. What? Oh! No! By George, she hasn't done it. Oh!
Stop it.
Oh!
Stop it.
Ba-bow!
Right there.
Right there. Gotta mark the spots.
Yeah.
Yes! The room. Haley.
The room. I love it so much.
Yeah?
Oh, hello. You walk in and we have the letterboard, which is one of my favorite things. I've always wanted one of these. How funny is that? The green wall just does something for me.
It's really soothing.
I
think.
It's so soothing. So the beautiful green wall, the lamps you guys may recognize are the same. Decorative pillow, same pillows, just some new, what are these called? Shams? I forgot. This is a drawing of a blue bonnet that one of my friends drew for me because it's my favorite flower. That's so pretty and cute. Over there, I do have a mirror so I can check myself out.
It's a really different vibe from the blue and white.
It's very different, but What's funny is I liked them both.
We didn't spend that much.
No.
So it was paint, the bedding,
The
headboard, and then we did get the round mirror from Walmart and these hooks from Target. And then we painted the dresser. We already had the dresser, painted it, and the word board. Already had the nightstands, already had the Helix mattress. If you could pick one favorite thing about the room, it would be
The mirror.
the round mirror is your favorite.
I love it so much.
I love these hooks.
The hooks are really nice.
I love them.
I would highly recommend to everybody
Get the hooks.
get hooks for your room. But the round mirror, I already knew that I'd like it, but now that it's like up and it's mine.
It's mine! It's mine!
This wall is a bit missing something. So what we're gonna do is try our hand at I guess you could say, organized collage. My mom and I want to get a big, giant, black poster-sized frame and put it above the bed. One of my favorite things is just take pictures of memories and stuff like that. So what I'm planning to do is take all those pictures and put them in the frame so they're kind of organized, like, you know, in a frame, but it's whatever I want the collage to be. That way there's a little more Haley splashed in.
What I've decided is just a little bit of paint and some switcheroos. I think you can make a big difference in a room.
Totally. The room feels brighter.
It does.
And
It
bigger.
feels bigger and brighter. It's amazing.
Even though technically it got smaller.
Because of another layer of paint.
Because of a layer of paint.
It got smaller. All right. Thanks for hanging out today. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye, YouTube. What if we just like
Pillow fight.
Wait, where did the sun come from? I just ripped.
Okay, May's gotta fix that too. We'll send it all to her.
We got that on video.
That's a Helix pillow.
Oh, I can feel its cushioning effects. Surrender! I can't believe you ripped my pillow. Surrender! I think Rogue is very concerned right now.